If you can leap out of the palm of my hand, I will make you the new Jade Emperor. This is the offer that the Buddha made to the Monkey King. The Monkey King who had thrashed his way through the celestial armies out of sheer impulse. The monkey took him up on his offer and leapt to 5 pillars at the edge of the universe, which carried the sky. Proud of himself, he tagged one of the pillars and peed on it. He then returned, but instead of receiving his reward, he received a revelation. See, the Buddha was enlightened, therefore he was one with everything. So the Buddha calmly showed him his hand, which on one finger had the faintest bit of writing, and the other, the ever subtle smell of monkey piss. Upon realizing this, the Monkey King tried to flee, but it was too late. Buddha trapped him underneath a mountain with a magic seal. He was now forever trapped, waiting for the only one who could set him free. And that's what led to the incredible story about a monk, a pig, river demon, homicidal monkey, and a dragon cosplaying as a horse. This story is called Journey to the West, and today I'll be giving you a brief introduction to one of the most popular protagonists of this book, Sun Wukong. From Dragon Ball Z to One Piece and even Naruto, Journey to the West is almost everywhere, and if you've read it, you'll see it in almost everything you watch. So today I'll be going over what is Journey to the West, Monkey King and his symbolism, and finally, Monkey King and his inspiration on modern-day media. Could Journey to the West be an old ancient novel on evil goldfish, empreg, and murder monkeys? Or is it deeper? Let's find out. When citing the original novel, I am referencing the 2012 revised edition of Journey to the West, translated by Anthony C. To my knowledge, this is the most accurate translation of the original novel, and I hope you enjoy. For context, according to New World Encyclopedia, the novel is attributed to Wu Cheng'en, poet and politician of the late 15th century. The book itself is based on Shenzong, a famous monk of the Tang dynasty. Though in Journey to the West, he's called Teng Zhangzheng. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing any of these. Journey to the West is deeply rooted in Chinese mythos. Gods, demons, and religions such as Buddhism and Taoism are heavily featured. And along with the symbolism that comes with these concepts, there's also a lot of symbolism in the main cast themselves, more specifically Wukong. According to an article by The Conversation, Wukong represents the human mind. One good example is when he realizes at some point he's going to die, and instead of having a midlife crisis or getting a tattoo, he decides to go on a rampage for immortality, which inevitably leaves him imprisoned under a mountain. And as the journey goes on, we see him doubt his ability to ever change, and even revert to his old ways. Not to mention quit several times. But in the end, he keeps on going. And most importantly, the journey itself represents a path to redemption. For example, at the beginning, Monkey wants freedom, but in the end, he needs self-control. And as the journey goes on, he becomes less impulsive and even more thoughtful to others. And you might have noticed that during this little video essay, I tend to call him Monkey or Monkey King. And that's because he himself goes by many names. Two of the most well-known names being Sun Wukong and Sun Goku. That last one, most of you might be familiar with. One of the biggest examples of how Journey to the West has affected modern-day media is when you look at Goku from Dragon Ball Z. He is straight up named after Sun Wukong. And one of the most obvious examples of how he was based off of the Great Monkey King is his flying Nimbus, which is a flying cloud that Goku can stand and fly around with, which is very similar to Sun Wukong's Cloud Somersault, which is also a flying cloud that Sun Wukong can stand and fly around with. There's also One Piece protagonist Monkey D. Luffy, and according to IGN, it's not just his name, which is very similar. When you look at the origin of Luffy, where he eats a gum-gum fruit out of impulse, similar to how Sun Wukong eats stone fruit out of impulse and becomes immortal. And of course, there are many other examples in pop culture. such as in Inuyasha, the main female protagonist can utter a certain word, which will cause Inuyasha to become immobile, which is reminiscent to how Sun Wukong is tricked into wearing a golden band, which his master, Tang Zhang, can use to utter a curse, which causes it to close in and give Sun Wukong a massive headache. And those are just a few of the examples in pop culture. But that's for you to look into on your own time. For now, I leave you with a basic idea of Journey to the West, a little bit on the book's symbolism, mostly just on Sun Wukong because he's really cool, and its inspiration on pop culture. In modern day, every book ever written is at the palm of your hand. Through one device, we are connected to millions. So, I hope you take a leap, because you'll never know what you'll find. Alright, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed. This was actually a speech I had to make for my public speaking class, so I thought I'd just reuse it for a video because I've always kind of wanted to talk about Journey to the West because it's really cool and you should read it and go look at stuff that's inspired after Journey to the West because it's really fucking cool, I swear. And if you were in my public speaking class and you found this video, no, you did not. I actually don't exist. This video never existed. And if you tell anybody, I didn't know you was a snitch. Damn. Anyways, but if you're my professor, hi. Thank you. You're cool. I left you a rating on Rate My Professor. I mean, I also did it for extra credit. I know that, but you a cool professor. But yeah, that's it. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. I'm legally required to tell you that. And did y'all do your taxes? I did my taxes. Just kidding. Fuck the IRS. I actually didn't do my taxes. And I'm currently fleeing to Cuba. I'm just kidding. I did do my taxes. Please don't at me. Please don't try to find me. Oh my gosh. That's it. Hey guys, I'd like to make a quick statement specifically about this. Now, I might not be the best source on this, so here are some creators who I think are reputable and support. And even if you don't see it on this channel, I still think this is a very serious issue. The links to these creators will be on the description, and the QR codes are on screen for those watching on TVs. This final QR code is also to call your reps for those who live in the US. All you need is your zip code. This statement will be on every one of my videos from now on. Through community and resilience, we can make a difference. Thank you for listening and have a great day.